Welcome to the Woodward Hall 2-pour mono slab video. Woodward Hall 2-pour mono slab video. Glenn and I have been working on this, and I think this is new. If it's not, you guys tell me how to do it. But here, this is what I want to create. I want to create this right here. This is just a picture. I want to create this right here. What is this? This is, let me see if I can see that right there. That is a wall, and I can adjust that footing height independent of the slab, because you see right here there's a slab, don't you? And I could what's going on here? Let me start my timer. Sorry, guys.
Let me think about that.
Oh,
okay.
It's Siri.
Something on the web for if I could.
Sorry. Give me a second.
Can adjust that
Timer started.
Of the slab because take a look.
Stop. Hold on. Okay, timer started 10 minutes. It's probably going to take 15. But there's a slab right there, and I want to be able to control the height of that slab independent of that footing, these footings down here. That's the idea. That's the idea. And how do I do that? I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to be able to create that either a shovel footing against the wall, which is against the CMU wall, which is what I do. Or what Glenn does is he runs his slab into the wall like this. And then ACAD user, he wants that step right there. That's what ACAD user wants, okay? So that's what I'm going to create. I'm going to create something where I can control the height of the slab with respect to the footings. That's the key. That's the whole key. That's what I'm trying to do. W. Okay, I built, so far I built this, right? This is out of the box, nothing special. Out of the box, nothing special. PI. I want to put a wall right down there. I want to go DG. I want to put a garage door here because that's going to be a garage in here, okay? And I want another garage door over here. Then I want a couple windows over here. Window. Okay, and then I want a door. I'm just designing this thing right now, okay? Now I want a door right here. All right, I'm finished with my design. Do I like? Ooh. Wait a second. I'm going to drop this slab down. This floor down -6 inches. Now I'm not going, and I'm going to get rid of my molding. I don't want a molding because this is the garage. I'm not going to name it a garage, okay? Glenn says don't do it. I'm not sure if I believe him, but I'm not going to argue with him. And I'm going to get over here to structure, and I'm going to get rid of my floor finish. So it's going to look like a garage. I don't name my rooms. Just very few rooms I name. And Glenn was telling me that he doesn't even name the garages because it does whatever it does. All right, well. Oh, it looks like plywood right now, doesn't it? Because I really haven't defined anything. By the way, look at this funny thing right here. Look at this funny thing right there. What is that? I don't know. It's part of the wall. Why is it there? I don't know, but it's there. I don't care. I haven't built the foundation yet. I'm about to build the foundation, okay? I finished the design of my house. I am now going to build the foundation. This is out of the box. I haven't defined anything, okay? Here we go. Build my foundation. Build foundation. Do I want a mono slab? No. Walls with footings. I want walls with footings. Remember, I'm building a slab that's going to be inside the walls, and it's sort of a floating slab. It's a floating slab, believe me. And I'm going to limit my stem wall height to 24 inches. Let me cut a section through there, and you'll see what I just did. And we're getting to the interesting part in a second. Believe it or not, there's something interesting with this thing. F6. So here's my section right there. If I auto detail it, what's happened? A comma. Look at this. Oh, problem. I'm using a concrete stem wall over there, aren't I? And CMU up on top. My bad. PI to select all my walls. Yo-yo to open them up. Wall type is going to be an 8-inch CMU stem wall. Got it? Got it. Okay, now I'm going to re-auto detail, a comma. I'm doing this just so you can follow along with what's going on. So now I've got this wall. I like that wall. Wall's perfect, okay? In fact, I think I made the stem wall 24 inches. Because I guess, just so you guys know, if you don't know, MT, I guess this is the thickness, 1'7" is 1 foot 0 and 3/4 of the thickness of the default floor assembly. So this stem wall gets built to there, and you know that rule. So that's good. Oh, but what about this? I don't want that there. But when I built the foundation, because I have the step up top. Remember, I mean, I have a step. I got a floor height here, and I got a lower floor height here. It built this stem wall. I don't want it. Delete. So I just deleted it. Come over here. Let's auto detail one more time. We're going to follow along with what's going on. Auto detail. Perfect. Okay. I got a stem wall there. I mean, I got a full height wall there. I got a full height wall there. It's exactly what I want. I don't have anything underneath here yet, but I don't have that stem wall. Okay. Okay. You ready? This is it. This is the secret. This is the secret right here. I think this is the secret. I want to build a slab underneath that floor. Look what happened. Floor supplied by foundation room below. That's going to screw everything up. What happens there is the slab, the elevation of the slab is dependent upon the height of the footing, the elevation of the footing. And remember I said I want the slab to be independent of the footing? I might want the slab to be 80 feet deep, but I want the slab at 0 elevation. I might want the footing to be 80 foot deep, but I want the slab at a certain elevation. So this is what this is all about. You got to really understand this. That's what this is all about. And if the floor is supplied by the foundation room below and the monolithic slab, I can't do that. I can't have the slab independent of the footing height. What I want is I want the floor under this room checked, and I want the monolithic slab foundation checked, but I don't want this middle one checked. That's the key. That's you got to really understand. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. And I'm going to show you how I can do that in a second. Here, over here, this room too. I want a monolithic slab, but I don't want the floor supplied by the foundation room below. You got me? So how do I do that? Go down a level. Just like any of these room walls right there. Open it up. Structure, general, no room depth. There's not a room depth. But what's happened? What's happened now is this footing, I think, has defaulted to the default height. And that's okay. But maybe I want to control it separately. Maybe I have 2 or 3 rooms or houses side by side, and I want to control each one separately. So I cannot rely on the default because each building, so suppose I have 2 buildings, each building might have a different height. So I want to be able to control it. So I'm going to have to come back and eventually make that a room depth so I can control this height. But as long as it's not a room depth, what I can now do, here's the secret. Here's the secret. Remember, that's what I wanted. Remember, that's what I wanted. Floor into this room, monolithic slab foundation. Oh, look what happened. Auto detail. Look, I just built a slab with a shovel footing on both ends, okay? But I'm not done yet. Delete. Now I want to come over to here, and I want to do the same thing over here. Look at this. Now I've built 2 slabs with a stem wall, with a shovel footing, okay? Now, Alan, the ACAD user, that's about as close as I'm going to get to what you want. I can't do it perfectly in 3D, but what I can do is select these 2 polyline boxes, merge them like this, delete original, and now I think I got what you want. Okay? I think I got what you want. Well, actually, I got what I want on this side with the shovel footing on this side. I've got my... You understand that I'm going to build this wall first, and then I'm going to build this wall. And then I'm going to come back, and Glenn wouldn't do it this way, but I would. Maybe you guys in California do it this way. And then I would come back in and pour this concrete slab. And I want this, in this concrete slab, this wall needs to be bearing, so I'm going to thicken the footing up. And I want a shovel footing against the wall, right? Well, Glenn says he doesn't use a shovel footing. And I have a feeling ACAD user would say the same thing. But you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is what Glenn and ACAD user would do. They would build the concrete block up to a certain height, I think, and then they come back and pour the slab and then go up a little bit further. I mean, then they build the rest of it, okay? So he wouldn't have the shovel footing down here. And if you know how to use fills and stuff, this will look perfect in layout. Believe me, it'll look perfect in layout. Believe me. Believe me, it'll look perfect in layout. And the bottom line is, if you don't even know how to do what I just said, you can always come back here and select this camera, and now you don't see what's behind. Believe me, it works. Okay. But now remember I said, but now, okay. Now remember I said, but I want to be able to control this height right here, the stem wall. Yeah, it's 2'4". That's probably a default. I want it to be 2 foot. Oh, maybe I should leave it like that. I don't know. And I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to go back down. UU, make a room definition. Okay, perfect. UU. I'm just showing you what we can do. A stem wall. I'm gonna make the stem wall 60 inches. Okay. So now all I do is to 1, 2, and you're gonna have to play with these fills. This is not automatic. I get it. It's not perfect. And now ACAD user has what he likes. And if ACAD user really gets bothered by that horizontal line, you can take these two right here and merge them. 10 minutes. I told you I was done. But I told you it would take longer. Anyway, the bottom line is I'm able to do it. So the key was being able to recognize here. This is to be able to control the height of this slab with respect to the footings. Well, you saw what I had to do. I wanted these rooms to be floor under this room monolithic slab. It had to be that way. It had to be set up exactly like that. And to be able to set that up exactly like that, you had to go down here and make that a non-room depth. You had to make this foundation room non-room depth. So then you could go back upstairs and do whatever you did. Okay? Perfect. Now, Glenn doesn't do foundation plans, but now I need to do a foundation plan, don't I? Here's my foundation plan, okay? Oh, is that a good foundation plan? No. Do I show the step? This is my foundation plan. I'm going to send it to layout, aren't I? W. I'm going to send it to layout. Yes, I'll say that section. I'm going to send this to layout, aren't I? But I don't see the step. I don't see the step. You know, we all know there's a step right there. This is the foundation plan. I don't see the step. How do I see the step? Reference layer sets, guys. Reference layer sets. Watch this. Come up over to here, right here. Turn on reference layer sets. I'm going to tell you, don't use XOR drawing. I don't like it. Learn about that if you want. SLAB, slabs, I want to turn on my slab. I want it to be 150 inches. I'm using this as a reference layer set. I want it to be blue. Okay. I want to turn the layer on. Done. Okay. I don't see it yet, do I? Turn on my line weights. You can now see the steps. See that heavy blue line? See that heavy blue line? I am now showing it via reference layer sets. Wait a second. I don't want my walls to show up like that, so I go over here to walls, WAL. I want my walls to be main layer only, and I want the walls to be normal. I don't want my walls to show up as 18 gray. I'm showing you how to use reference layer sets, or a very simplified version of it. If you follow this, bump. No, I ain't doing it. What did I do wrong again, man? What did I do wrong again? I know how to do this. Define. Walls. Normal. Yeah, it didn't stick. Isn't that weird? Has to be gray. Okay. And I want it to be the line length to be 18. Okay. And I want it to be a dash line like this. No, I want the dash line to be like this. Okay. 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 Perfect. Now you can see that dashed line right there. See that dashed line? That's where the wall is. And I was talking to Glenn about it. He said, well, why do you want to show that? I said, I want to show that because when my guy comes in and puts his anchor bolts in, he wants to have an idea of where this opening is, where this door is. And so actually what I would do is for the doors and windows. He said, why do you show the doors and windows? I say, because this is all about anchor bolts and stuff. A general idea, okay? So I would go over here to my doors, and I would do my doors the same way. I'm in a reference layer set. I go over here to DOO doors, and I want to make it. I want my doors to be dashed. I want my doors to be dark gray, okay, or whatever. You pick your color. Perfect. Okay, so now you see the doors. You got me? You got me? And you know, if I have plumbing up here, I can show my plumbing. This is a slab, remember? Oh, wait a second. I am not showing the footing underneath this wall, am I? I'm not showing the footing underneath that wall. So what do I have to do? How do I get a footing there? Look, I can put dashed lines in here. This is what Glenn would do. And actually, it might be the best way to do it. But I don't like doing it this way. Put this on the line style. Put this on the footing layer, FOT. Oh, sorry, line style. Sorry, put this on the footing layer, FOT. Okay, now you got your footing. Now you're showing your footing underneath the wall. I don't like that in the fact that if I move the wall, this I have to then move this wall, this footing, which represents a footing. The best way I like to do it is I like to go up here and I go select this wall UU and make it a foundation wall, okay? And I'm gonna make the foundation wall 16 and that doesn't matter. But wait a second. I'm showing my footings on my floor plan, aren't I? I don't want to see my footings on my floor plan, do I? So I come over to here, FFOT. I turn off my footings on my floor plan. This is the floor plan. I don't want to see my footings on here. But on my foundation plan, I want to see it, don't I? Oh, look at this. I'm in a different annotation set. Remember, I had the walls set up correctly. Anyway, bottom line. We'll come up here. I'm going to turn on my footings, okay? Turn on my footings. Reference layers. I don't know what happened. If you have your stuff set up right, you'll know what's going on. 35. Right. All I'm doing is I'm using the reference layer set to show the. You got that? Am I on a foundation plan? Oh, I don't understand this thing. Default set. Should I go to what should I don't get this. I just don't get it. I just don't. FOT. I turned them off. I turned them off. That's right. Anyway, if you know your layers, your layer sets and anno sets, you know how to do that. So this is ain't that interesting? That Glenn. That footing goes into there. Remember what we were talking about before? Before it didn't go into it, did it? HH. I'm just about done. Oh, this is what Glenn would point out. He'd say, look at the chamfer. Look, this is 3D. This is not that important, but if you really want to know that, see that little 45 right there? Because they expect this slab to have a 45. This is a bug. This slab should now have a 45-degree angle in there. That slab should have a 45-degree angle. Anyway, I don't care. Oh, one final thing. I'm about done. F6. About done. Look at this problem right here. Where's my section? Boop, boop. I'm going to show you something real quick. F6. Yeah, see how this footing actually sticks out a little bit? Sorry. See, there it is sticking out right there because I have a footing, and the footing comes up to the whatever, okay? Two ways of dealing with it. I'm going to show you Glenn's method, first of all. That's almost good, but it doesn't quite work very well. There's a reason. I forgot why it doesn't work very well, but I forgot. But here, just so you know, come over here to, hang on. I'm going to show you two quick ways of fixing this, okay? I selected the room, I think. Tab, there it is. This is sort of a clever way of, that Glenn was working on, but it doesn't work as well as he thinks it should. Wall type. I'm in X6. I'm not in F. Anyway, you guys know what I'm doing. Look at this. I just fixed it, didn't I? But I have this funny thing sticking out here. So all you do is raise this door up a half inch, and you don't get that whatever it is sticking out. Just believe me, it's there. You guys can test that for yourself if you want. Raise up a little bit because you're going to put a sill on there. Now you got to step out into the garage. Works good. It's fixed. Oh, the problem with this is, Glenn. Oh, here's the problem with it. This is the problem with what he just did. I don't have the edge of my slab right there. The drywall runs down the face of the slab. If you look at the section, you can see it over here. Drywall runs down the face of the slab. So Glenn's method, even though it's brilliant, does not work very good because you really should not do the brick edge rebate right here. It should be 0 because you can see the edge of the slab, but I don't want it to stick out. So what you have to do now is you have to go over to here, this wall right here, UU and foundation, align foundation on the outside. Not perfect. That's what you expect to see on the inside, right? You expect to see the vertical slab right there. So a quick recap what this is all about. What this is all about is W. What this is all about HB. What this is all about is here it is. What this is all about is being able to control this slab at a certain elevation, 0 say, but independent of this footing right here. That's what this is all about, really. Now, the guys up in the Northeast that do basements and what have you, I don't know what they do. Maybe their slab every time sits right at the base of this concrete block wall, this retaining wall. But I am telling you, I'm working on a project right now where that is not necessarily the case, where I do want to have the flexibility of the distance between MK, the distance between this, the top of that footing and the bottom of the slab. I can control it. That's what this is all about. And when it comes to, and to do that, you got to go down to the foundation, make that a non-room depth, and go back up. And with those 2 rooms, you need to make it mono slab and floor under this room, but you don't want it to say room supplied by floor below. You don't want it to say that. So you can fix it like that. Then you go back down to the foundation, and you saw what I'm doing. What I did 3, and then this is probably the easiest way to deal with this stuff. Just change this to whatever it is. You fix this. W. No. And I am now showing you, supposedly I'm showing you footings via reference layer set. I'm showing I'm on level 0. I'm showing the footings under here via reference layer set. I'm showing the footings under this wall via reference set, because the footings are really here. And I'm also showing the step. I'm also showing the step via reference layer set, because if you go in there and go up a level, if you go up a level and you go, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this with a minimal amount of effort. Minimal amount of effort by moi. Go down a level. See what happened? The footings changed. The step changed. I didn't have to change it. It's not a CAD line. I didn't have to change it. And I get the fact that I don't have a dash line on here to show the footing centered, but that's taken care of in detail. By detail, that's the end. I hope you guys got something out of that. I thought that was very cool, and I just want to let you know that Glenn and I spent quite a bit of time on this. That is the end of the Woodward Hall 2-pour mono slab video. Part 2. I did a part 1, but hopefully it got lost and you guys never found it.